everyone, and welcome back to Coral Bouquet Gallery. This is part 4 in a series we've created to show you my process with my mixed media artwork. So today what I've got for you is my piece where I've collaged all of the alcohol ink images. You can see that I've added all of the embellishments, and then I went ahead and I did a resin pour. The reason that we didn't record the resin pour obviously is there are so many videos on how to pour resin that I didn't think it was necessary. So we are ready to go. Okay, I'm going to be using 2 types of paint markers. The first are Uniposca and the second is Molotow. I like to switch in between the two for various designs, and let's get started. All right, so obviously before we begin, you want to go ahead and shake up your Uniposca pins or your Molotow markers and just make sure that the ink is flowing. And I like to outline everything first. It is really easy to draw on top of resin. Okay, so this is the reason why Uniposca will always be my favorite of the 2 brands, because this lovely pin just loves to fall out, and it is such a hassle to try and get it to insert itself back into the pin, and then you have to push it down and try to get that ink flowing again. But I do love the way that it works when it works. Just a little warning to people who might be thinking of purchasing these brand pens. So this part is really a lot like when I do my embellishments. There isn't too much thought that goes into it. It's more just how I feel, what I feel it needs, and it's just a lot of intuitive work. So I just go around and I decide what would I like to put here. I really enjoy adding a lot of patterns. One thing that I've learned over time is not to get too focused on making each line perfect. It just isn't necessary. No one's going to be looking at each individual section and breaking down every single line. That was a hard thing for me to realize as a bit of a perfectionist myself. I wanted every line, every stroke to be perfect, but in a larger piece like this, you know, everyone's looking more at the overall effect rather than every individual piece. right, guys, and that does it. This is a finished product. This is an example of what some of my pieces might look like. I have sped up the process just a bit. Usually this would take me a few days to do. I did it in about 2 hours and just added all of the details. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned a little bit more about my process, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks, everybody.